It's that time again to make myself feel better with stuff. I just want to start by saying, excuse me, this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just feel like crap and I need to pick me up. Also, I bought these because A, I'm running low on supplies, or B, I want to experiment on some, found an art supply I want to experiment with. And yeah, I found an art supply I want to experiment with. So I bought myself this black 4 because I have one. I have black 5. Black 5, and it was until, I'll tell you the story later. Well, no, I'll tell you the story now, but I'll explain it later. Is because I heard this is waterproof. So, this is Paris package. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so, little story. I bumped into an old friend at an art store, and I start following her on Instagram. Right? So, just to show you something. And she posted this on her story, and once I saw it, I just had to have it. Very bad habit of mine. And it is the Tombow Pro alcohol base. I can't wait to experiment on this one. They're all one color though. That's the funny thing. They're all purple tones, and that's my favorite color. And I didn't know Tombow make alcohol markers, so I'm excited. Next package. As you can see, it's not a lot, right? I don't think it'd be much different with this one. But this one, I'm thinking I'm gonna need some help opening. So, grab this here. Can I open it now? Online. Okay, let me not rip it up. Also, one of my packages got lost in the mail or delivered the wrong house. So I'm also really sad about that. Actually, there's a lot of things I'm sad about. Well, not sad. I mean, is that that Mother Nature calling me? Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't know why I bought this one, but I also bought Delta White 2. I have Delta White 1. But there's something about Delta White 2 that's different from Delta White 1. I think because this one's waterproof too. Alright. Next package. Alright, here it is. Here's the big boy. And the last one for this video. And probably this month. I have one of the packages I'm waiting for. I gotta call for them for that, so it's probably come out later. Will hopefully deliver to me later. Ooh, one cut and it opens smoothly. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, not that smoothly. Not that smoothly. Ugh. Here we go. Okay, paper with a list of packages. Another paper for returns. A bunch of bubbles. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay. I love ink. Specifically acrylic ink. Because those are more waterproof than the watercolor inks, which is not waterproof. Again, more on that later. It's just a beautiful box. I really like it. So I bought myself, ooh, I bought myself more pens. When you don't remember what the hell you buy. Right? Okay, so yeah, I bought myself more pens. Liners. Oh, I remember this one. I don't remember this one, but thank you. I'm pretty sure. There we go. There it is. There's the other one I bought. I know I bought another Copic. I've also bought myself more Zig which is a surprise to me. I thought I ordered that in the last one, but I didn't know I ordered it in this one too. Okay, happy surprise. Happy about that. Yes, yes, yes. I bought myself, I love these, using these with inks is watercolor pencils. So I'm so happy I bought more, and I bought light colors because I have a lot of dark colors. What is, did I order this? Oh, this is the only one that comes in a box. And this is also a water-based pencil, but that's so cute. I like that. Thank you for putting it in a box for me. I wish the other one came in boxes, but you know, beggars can be choosers. And okay, I don't know which one to open first. Of course, Blick sent me a message about sending your heartfelt thanks to your order. Blah blah blah. In these times, Blick has made decisions that affects people who keep our business moving, and so on and so forth. Very hard touch letter. I read it last time. Okay. Ooh, which one should I open next? Okay. No, I'm gonna take out. Let's check out these. I decided to order myself some. I also can't wait to try these. Specrum Noir. Yeah. So I bought 3 of them because, yeah, I bought 3 of them. Can't wait to try them. They look so pretty. I like the box designs. See that little squiggles? I like that. They feel nice. Just the box itself feels nice. I didn't even open it yet. Okay, so I like these inks. I already have like quite a few of these inks already. Liquid wax. Yay, acrylic inks. I'm so happy. And like, when you see the colors, that's what makes me really happy. See these colors? Look at that beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that color. Aww. Okay. Let's look at another color I bought. And this color is this yellow? But this is orange. But look at that color. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm really happy with this box, guys. So happy. Okay. Should I open this? Okay, I'm gonna open this. Please be aware of the popping and the noise in your ears. And yeah. There we go. That was easy. Not much noise at all. Oh, or maybe I should open this one. Okay, so I ran out of the ink. If you see one of my works, I had to put water. I think it was my scratch board one. Yeah, my scratch board. I'll put an iCard and link below, above, or put it in the description below. So I wanted to use ink, but I had no more black ink. So I had to put water in my old black ink, and it was like very diluted, and I had to put a few layers. So I had nowhere Speedwell black ink, and I really like this ink. It is also waterproof, so it's really, I think it's waterproof. Please don't quote me on that. But I used it before and it worked well with my other, what do you call it, Megan? Artwork. So I really like it. And I also like the other colors in a Speedwell, so I bought more colors. Aren't these pretty? This look orange, but it's gold. So I take it as orange. It's pretty too. Look at these pretty colors. Oh, that's why I bought yellow. Okay. But yellow looks orange. Huh. Oh well. Okay, come on. And, okay, it's like holding my ink hostage. Okay, there we go. Got it out. Oh my gosh. So, okay, I bought 2 more of these. I think these are really good. Very pretty. They were 5 stars on Blick, so like, alright. So I got to buy more of these colors. And I bought it. This is not bad. I like this green. Look how pretty it is. And look how pink What is this? What color is this? Oh, it's supposed to be purple. Look how purple. It looks like a pinkish purple. That's cute. I really like his colors, and they look so cute together. This one look earth tone. This one look like vibrant. They'll make a very pretty just these two together. And I have one more thing, and once again, is in a box. So thank you for putting it in a box. Usually they just come like wrap up like these two. So let's see what color is in here. Okay, so I bought myself another purple. Yay. And this is, oh, this is because it's pearlescent. Okay. Which one is this? Oh, that's a pretty color too. And this one. This is magenta. Okay. And this is orange. But they're so pretty. I'm so happy. Okay. Okay. Which one should I use first? Let's watch some of these. Okay, so I want to do a whole video separately for my inks. Not like the video I did earlier last time. It was just watching my inks. Video in the iCard above. Maybe in the description below, but most like an iCard above. But I actually want to do an illustration with these. And comparing them with my watercolor inks, and maybe I do an illustration with those two. Maybe together, maybe separately, or whatever. But I just want to do a separate with just explaining and playing with all my inks in that video. So I will put that to a side, so we won't be swatching that one today. I also like to be using my watercolor pencils. These are it. My watercolor pencils with my inks. So I will not be making an illustration with it, but I will be swatching it. So which leaves these bad boys to play with. So, but let's watch these for now. Okay, short funny story. Both of these are Faber-Castell, but one of them came in a plastic wrap and the other one comes in a box. Very funny short story. I don't know why things are the way they are, but hey. Oh, I think this is different. Is this different than this one? No, these are the same kinds of brand types of Faber-Castell, so I don't know why they were separately, but whatever. Anyhow, just watch them out and feel them. I also bought two different brands. It should be very obvious I bought two different brands. This is not the same brand as this. This was Kim Faber-Castell thing. These put the colors on the bottom. These whole pencils is the color of the pencil. So, you know, that's how you tell the different colors. Okay, so where's my paintbrush? Oh, there it is. Where I put my water. Here it is. Okay, let's do some quick swatching real quickly. And I'm going to start with the Faber-Castell. Okay, so the Faber-Castell was pretty nice and pretty smooth. I really like it. Even though this paper had a bit of a texture, it works nicely. And like when you add water to it, the pencil, I guess, pencil texture is not very strong. It doesn't see it much when you apply water. Unlike the Noir, because as I said, I use these pencils like a mixed medium. I apply it with my other watercolor mediums, if that makes any sense. So now I am testing out the liners. I am starting with the Zig liners, the point something Zig liner, which is fine, and then I try out the brush Zig marker. This is the second one where I have it, and it surprised me how easy it is to use and control. I really like it. Then I'm testing out the Copics, and I like the color of the lavender, and I think that was a good size point. The gray, although it's fine, I think it was like a size too small. But it was very good to get that little details in. So I like it, but it's gray, so you can't really see it. But it's very light liner. And then using the Tombow brushes, I swatched all of them. I was trying to get them in order from darkest to lightest, but I mixed them up a little bit. I mean, after swatching out, I pretty much got the hang of it. But yeah, and then emphasis on the word attempt to blend it. I got the blending at the end with the dark colors, but I messed up blending at the light colors. But other than that, it blends pretty good. Really good. Very good, actually. I was very pleasantly surprised with the blending with it. And so next one would be, I start swatching out the Specrum Noir markers. And I'm starting with the portrait colors. And the nib on the Tombow is a brush and a chisel, and the nib on the Specrum Noir is a nib. and a brush tip. So yeah, so these are all the portraits, and then I move on to the, I think that says, it says it right there, hues. Then I do the hues, which is very bright and colorful. I really like it. The brush tips are feels very nice just from the swatches, and you'll see which one I use later when I do the illustration. Yeah, I couldn't get my words out, but yeah. So I swatched all the, then I swatched the tones. And that's all the colors. Okay, so that's all for this swatching. As I said, I will make a illustration and come back. I'm gonna put some of these away, and I'll think about it. But I really like it. So far, I like how these feel in your hand, but I don't know how they will feel using it. Also, I like how these feels because it's smaller. So I want to see if I could maybe combine everything on this page and make a little illustration right here on this side. Ooh, burp, sorry. Make a little illustration on this side. Using everything here. See you in a few. So today is definitely not the most sunniest day in the summer, but what can you do? Alright, so I didn't know what to do with all these colors. I have no idea. So I decided to go with an idea that I originally wanted to do with watercolors, because I saw this person on Instagram, or I saw this photo on Instagram, whatever you want to call it. She didn't post it, but some other site posted it. And I decided I wanted to do her, but with flowers. Like her hair is made out of flowers. And I wanted to go with that idea. Just not going to be the greatest. I did this without looking at the colors, so I don't know how this is going to translate to this. But I'm going to try my best. So I'm going to do the sketch in, this is not pencil, color erase black, because why not, right? Wish me luck. And I should sharpen this first. So after I sharpen my pencil, I got to the sketching portion. And the sketching portion was fine. I had a little bit of difficulties getting the placement of the eyes and the nose and the mouth because her head is tilted. So I wanted to make sure I get the right shape. And I didn't exactly draw her realistically. Of course, I did in my style. I just took the inspiration of the tilt and the location of where she's into for my illustration. And then for the flowers, I felt like I could have done better with the flowers. I felt like it was matte or flat on her head. So it was really, so you may or may not be able to tell unless you look really closely what on her head or what's with her head. I felt, yeah, so now looking back on it, I feel like I should have done better with the flowers. Make it more light and fluffy. I mean, I'm not the greatest drawer of flowers. I think I do okay, but I think I should have done a better job. That's the one thing when I look back on my sketch drawings, that's the only thing. But other than that, but yeah, so trying to go over, and I figure out the placement of her face, or more confident, I go darker with the pencil, the erasable pencil, and I think, like, you'll see later, but yeah, I should have, because I was doing circles to figure out the placement of where each flower would be, so that's, I think, also lead to being a little bit flat. I did use reference for each flower, but I still think it didn't look as great as it could have been. Well, some of it is okay. Some of it should have been like whoosh. Some, depending on the flower I'm using. Most of the flowers are flat anyway. Maybe I should have done a better choice in picking the flowers. I drew the flowers in her hair, but I also added some of the flowers floating in the water. So like it dropped off of her head or something like that, and then floats in the water in the distance, and some of it up close to give some of that perspective going, I guess. Oh, I should know. I drew it, right? So then I didn't think of the colors beforehand. I think I said it earlier. I also didn't test out if these inks work with the markers. So I just did a quick swatch with the Tombow, and I did a quick swatch with the Specrum Noir, and it works perfectly. All those Copics, it says it works with water-based and Copics, so just in case, I still test it with other markers anyway. And it does. It doesn't bleed. Neither the Zig or the Copics liner bleeds with the what's it called again? I forgot what it's called. The markers. There you go. So I'm using the Zig marker, the brush marker, to do her facial features. But I didn't want to use a lot of black throughout the drawing, so I only kept it on her face, which is the main important place where you mostly be staring at. So that's where I only want to add black on. Then for the rest of the figure, I used the Copics. Well, not figure. For the rest of the drawing, well, yeah, also figure. For the rest of the drawing, I had to use the Copics. I use the gray Copics for her like body parts. If that makes any sense. But so yeah, so I use the gray Copics for her body, and then I use the purple Copic liner for the flowers. And then for water, I didn't really draw much for the water, so I think I just stick to the gray too for the water. So moving on to that portion is like, is it drawing coloring yet? Oh no, yeah, not yet. Okay, so I'm also borrowing my sister's light, so I think is that at this point I'm borrowing my sister's light because I'm using the regular neutral sunlight. So sorry for the changes of lights. I tried. But yeah. So wait, where am I up to? And I'm trying to say what I'm doing, but there's also loading there. There we go. Okay, so it was pretty much getting a lot of details with these pens. It was pretty nice and pretty fun because it's very small points. So I was able to get a lot done and a lot in. Especially with the gray. As I said, it really fade in. I think also because I use a black pencil, it really fade in with the into the illustration, the gray liner. So not much. And getting all the flowers in there's a lot of flowers. Lots of flowers. So I kind of like these, but I'm not sure how much I would buy another one of these. The Copic liners, at least. I would definitely buy the Zig brush. I really like that one. If it came with more colors, I'd probably bought more. But that's the thing. I want more of multiple color art liners that's brush tip, because I like the brush tip more than I do like the points, the fine point. Anyhow, now I'm getting to the colors. I didn't know what to start with first, so I think I went with the portrait. I jump in with the portrait color because I want to use both the Tombow and the Specrum Noir. I wasn't usually going to use all. I was just going to use just as much as possible. But you'll see how much colors I'm using in. So starting with portrait to seeing how I'm going to blend and what colors I'm going to use. I don't remember what colors I use for the skin, but I use 3 of the colors from the portrait. How much from 6? So yeah, 3 of the colors. I went for darker colors to do the skin color and just color that in. And yes, I did not even bother. I'm a slow drawer, so yes, you will definitely see reach marks, and I was kind of expecting that. But I like how these markers work. It felt really nice to use, especially the brush tip, and using the brush tip felt really nice. I'm not much of a marker person, so when I use it, I like how easy it is to use and blend. That's all I'm asking for. Not much. And FYI, I did look up to see if I get refills on these specific markers. For the portrait markers, I had no and I did look for Blip because that's the one I use the most or shop the most at for refills. And they do have refills for the portrait markers, I found out. But for the other markers that I have, they do not have the refills for that. But there is another website, I don't know if it's in America, that they have refills for the other colors. I have seen the refills for those colors. So you can get refills, if not all, for most of these markers, because these are refillable markers. FYI, in case anybody's asking or curious, there you go. So if you're shopping with Blick, you won't get all the refills for all the colors that you buy unless it's portrait. I do not know about the other sets, but the sets that I have, only portrait. For the rest of the cases, you might have to search elsewhere. They have refills for the other markers, but I think it's for the other regular ones, not the Illustrator brush tip ones. They probably have it for. But as I said, but I like these markers, and I feel like they're worth the money. If only they would have, at least Blick had all the refills. That's the only thing, or at least most of the refills they have for the markers that they, I guess, sell. As to say. And then I'm moving on to the water. No, I think I did water. And here is where I have a problem of why I start searching for refills already. I thought the marker that I'm using right now for the big C area was kind of drying out, but it wasn't. I think. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But it felt like it was drying out. And then I finally using the Tombow. I didn't know where to put it, so I started by putting it on her face because I also wanted that to be a big feature since I really like it. And I also like these markers. Again, they blend very nicely and very easy to use. So on top of my list, I really like them. Again, I did not use any of the other tips for any of these markers for either Specrum Noir or Tombow. I just use the brush tips. So if you want any information about the other side of the tips, I do not have it for you right now because I did not use them throughout the whole illustration. I also use like different blending of the darks, the lights, and the mediums to get all three of those color effects on the eyes, eyebrows, and lips. And then I use the rest of the portrait because the rest of the portraits I didn't use for the body, I used for some of the hair, parts of the hair, or should I say flowers. I put them in the hair and flowers. And then I did more. I think I switched out the colors. I went to the tones. I did some of the used tones in some of the flowers. I also used some of the hues. Whatever marker I did not use before for the water, I used for the flowers. And I think these colors are my favorite in the tone. Hues. Tone set. Those are my favorite colors. I really like how this came out, and it came out. These surprisingly has a like, just even with the Tombow, has a nice color scale value. So it's not too dark, not too light, a nice good mixture of the between. And I try to use as much of all the colors everywhere as much as possible, switching between Specrum Noir and Tombow brush pens. You see, I even use some of the Tombow in the flowers. I mostly use them for the lilies. I just kept them for the lilies specifically. Each color I make sure I use for the same. If I repeat the flower, I repeat the color everywhere else. So that's how I spread the colors throughout. And I still use the same colors over again too. There you go. And I really like how this. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to add dark areas because those lilies. Lilies has dark areas and light areas. I wasn't sure I did successfully, but I like how it came out in the end. And it's not bad, isn't it? And doing it in a flower. And the hardest part again was doing that big flower in the front, because it was a big area. But I think I did a pretty well or okay job. I tried the blending, but sorry if I yawn too much in your ears. So winding down almost to the end, adding the finishing touches, the final flowers in the hair and in the water. I just used the last remaining colors that I haven't used in the last few flowers, but then I have a few more colors I didn't use in the hue set, so I add them to the sky because I didn't know what to do with them, and it was like a plain background. I needed a sky. That one was a bit darker than I originally wanted it to be. Maybe I shouldn't have added that color in. And I tried to blend it in with a pink. I don't think it would have blended well, or at least I didn't blend it well. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to drag it more. So I just went on to the next color. This color I think blended better, but again, I didn't really attempt to blend it. But there you go. Okay, moment of truth. What do you think? Not bad. Not bad at all, right? I shouldn't do that. So that's the illustration from the unboxing with the markers. I will do the ink in another video separately because I want to do all the inks I have. I have quite a few, including the one I just have. So yeah. Ooh. Tell me what you think. What other videos I should make. What else I should talk about. Put it in the comments below. If you want to see other videos from me, subscribe and hit the bell button. Thanks for watching. If you like. Thanks for watching. Bye.